What is going on, everyone? It is Tal, and I'm bringing you week 5 of CNL season 9. Now, we made a lot of changes, and if you haven't seen them, go check them out. In the previous video, it's a little bit quicker, but just to go over them, we picked up Gliscor, Iron Moth, Necrozma, and Dracloak. And if you look on the opposition here, you see an old friend of ours. You see Moltres. Now, how all of this happened is that I've been trying to pick up Gliscor since the very beginning. Manny drafted it in the second round, right where their Iron Treads is over there. He drafted it, and I couldn't get it during the draft. I couldn't get it after the draft. I've been trying to pick it up for the past couple weeks, and then he said if I was willing to depart with Moltres, that he would trade it over. So we made some stuff happen. I made some extra moves and whatnot. So this is the team for the rest of the season. So, but we do get to face our old teammate in Moltres. So they have a really scary team, really fast, mostly with that Pheromosa. Pheromosa, one of the kill leaders right now in the CNL. And then he made a lot of new pickups. Treads, Manaphy, Hydreigon, Moltres, Superior, Diancie, and Misdreavus are all new. The only ones that he's kept on his team are Pheromosa, Slowking, and Arctozolt. Arctozolt is one of his Terra Captains, has that Slush Rush ability. It's pretty slow though, base 55, so we can outspeed it with pretty much a simple Scarf or just a really fast mon. Not too big of a deal. His other Terra Captain is also pretty slow in the Diancie, so we don't have to worry as much about the speed. Superior also is like not that great into this matchup. It's facing off against a Magearna, a Meowscarada, and then a Snorlax that can Terra and has good special defense, a Heracross, a Dracloak. Like the only thing it's really good into is the Alola Mola, and I think he has other answers, so I don't think he's gonna bring it. But yeah, Pheromosa is a really big threat, hits a lot of our team, hits Gliscor with Triple Axle really hard, can U-turn on a Meowscarada, can hit Snorlax really hard, pre-Terra, can hit and outspeed the Jolteon, can hit Necrozma pretty hard as well, and yeah, it's pretty threatening. Iron Treads also can be pretty decent here, but at the same time, I don't think it does enough damage into anything except for the Magearna. Manaphy is also pretty good, it just kind of hits everything really hard, can have Heart Swap if you want to set up. Hydreigon also, we kind of need to have fairy coverage on a lot of our mons, and Moltres is just kind of a really big defensive threat. We don't have like a ton of rock coverage, so Moltres is going to be a little bit more difficult. Meowscarada can't click as much as it wants to, Iron Moth can't spam fire moves, and Snorlax also doesn't want to get burned. So first mon that we're going to be bringing out here is going to be Snorlax. We're going to be running a Terra ground set this week, not just for the physical damage from Earthquake, but also defensively. It works pretty well into everything, takes basically everything neutral from the Pheromosa, resists the Sludge Bombs from the Slowking Galar, can also resist all the Arctozolt hits. Yes, the Ice is super effective, but we do have that Thick Fat ability, which will come in really handy here, and then we can, all the Bolt Beak shenanigans we can be immune to. So Curse, Earthquake, Return, Rest, or Resto Chesto. A little bit of speed here, just in case he runs like 4 speeding bees on the Slowking. I want to make sure that we know that we're outspeeding it in case we haven't cursed up. But Curse is just really good into a lot of his physical attackers, whether it's Diancie with like a Diamond Storm. It can't really do anything into a Terra Ground Snorlax, and also just Pheromosa can't really hit us. Even if it has the Triple Axle and we're Terra Ground, it's not going to make as much of a difference, and we could two-shot it with the Return. So a lot of special defense, a little bit of attack, a little bit of defense, a little bit of speed. I did a ton of calculations for this week. Not 100% sure what all of them do, but most of them are to like live 1 or 2 hits from Mon A or Mon B. Next one we were bringing them on, and most likely going to Terra in this matchup is a Terra Fire Jolteon. Terra Blast Fire here can do huge damage into the Pheromosa, into the Treads, as well as the Arctozolt, and if you want to go like Terra Steel or something on that Diancie, it also does really, really well. Alluring Voice specifically for that Hydreigon, but also pre-Terra if we want to hit the Pheromosa. We are Flame Orb Quick Feet this week. We really want to outspeed that Pheromosa. I believe that we outspeed a Iron Treads if it's booster speed, even with the Flame Orb. Excuse me, even though we are modest, so that's really, really good. Can Volt Switch out of there? I'm not running Thunderbolt this week, just because there's not really a mon I want to stay in and click Thunderbolt on. Calm Mind is if, you know, we really think they're going to switch, whether it's like a Manaphy or something, we can Calm Mind, maybe get a Volt Switch off, get some Pivot, but this is going to be really good into a lot of those top tier mons, except for maybe Slowking. Slowking can try to take a lot of the hits, so we kind of want to Volt Switch out on that and then get in something else, but this also is just really solid into the Moltres, Hydreigon, Manaphy, Pheromosa and Treads, as well as the Superior, if he really wants to bring that. Next one we are bringing is the debut of Iron Moth here. We're going to be running a choice spec set. A lot of speed here. Enough speed to outspeed a max speed Treads. Dazzling Gleam for that High Dragon. Fiery Dance for basically most of his Mons. Discharge for that Manaphy and that Moltres. And then U-Turn for just general pivot. This is going to be a Mon I probably bring in a little bit later in the game, I'm assuming. And, you know, just click a move or two, then get out of there, come back in, and just get some big damage. I think he could snowball with Fiery Dance if we're smart, but Specs is really nice. One of the things that I noticed about his team pre all of his trades was that, you know, a really strong fire type into his team was really good. I almost was going to bring Specs Moltres into his previous team because he faced off against a Reshiram and it just clicked Blue Flare over and over. And so really wanted to go in this matchup, have a really strong fire type. And I think with a lot of his threats, even Manaphy can't take Fiery Dance from Specs like insanely well, but if we predict to get a discharge off and I can get out of there, that could be really good. Next Mon we were bringing, kind of the Mon that I kind of built this whole team around, is Meowscarada. Now you're going to look at this set and go, whoa, that is some crazy EVs. We have 48 HP, 156 attack, 116 special attack, 60 special defense, 120 speed. We are a hasty, which is plus speed minus defense here. Enough speed to, I believe, after Choice Scarf, be outspeeding that Pheromosa. But also it can be to outspeed like Scarf Superior or Scarf Iron Treads. So we are U-Turn to get General Pivot off. Triple Axle, this is going to be our lead, like almost 100%. Triple Axle is for the Pheromosa to catch it off guard and get maybe a surprise KO with the Choice Scarf. And also if he Sash, like he wouldn't be able to take it. As well as the High Dragon. Power Gem is specifically for that Moltres. I would assume that he would want to lead possibly Moltres into our team, maybe to U-turn off, and if we lead Meowscarada, just fire off a Power Gem and knock it out and kind of just surprise him. With the special attack EVs, is that if he's max HP, not special defense investment, we kill him with a Power Gem after Protein. So that is where that comes in, and the knockoff is for that Slowking and just generally getting items off of his Mons. This Mon I'm really excited for this week. I think that it's going to work out. It doesn't have the grass move for the Manaphy, so that's something we have to worry about. We have Power Gem instead of the normal grass move, but I think the Power Gem is going to be worth it. It's going to really catch the Moltres off guard. Second to last Mon is going to be a Alola. Pretty standard set here, except we have Flip Turn, Wish, Toxic, and Play Rough. Play Rough is literally just for that High Dragon. Kind of catch it off guard. So I believe I may still switch to Mirror Coat over Toxic, not 100% sure. Been going back and forth between the two. But yeah, a lot of HP, a lot of defense, a lot of special defense, just a little bit of speed and a little bit of attack. Rocky Helmet, Generator. And the final one is going to be the debut of Necrozma. No Magearna this week. We're going to be running Sub-Calm Mind Necrozma with Stored Power and Dragon Pulse. I just felt this Mon was a little bit better into this matchup than the Magearna, just because of the fact that Treads and Slowking can kind of hit Magearna pretty hard. High Dragon, if we can get a Calm Mind up, Dragon Pulse is going to do a lot of damage. Get a sub up maybe, and yeah, we're Calm Nature, super specially defensive, a little bit of defense, and a little bit of speed and special attack leftovers item, and the Prism Armor ability. So that's going to be the team for this week. Really excited to try out Power Gem on the Meowscarada, see how the debuts of Necrozma and the Iron Moth go. But yeah, that's going to be the team for this week, and let's just jump straight into the battle. See you there. Okay, we are in the battle right now, and brings basically what I'm expecting here. Has the Terra Ground and the Diancie. Our lead is always Meowscarada. I'm anticipating a Moltres or Pheromosa lead, and I'm hoping it's Moltres. So he actually leads Diancie, which is really interesting. He could expect the Flower Trick here and just go into his Moltres. God, I could predict that and go crazy here if I just Power Gem. But I also could lose. Am I ballsy? I'm ballsy. Oh! Oh, what a play! What a play! Oh, he is so especially defensive. Oh my god. That's like max special defense. But good play on my end. I think I just click it again. Because, I mean, he's probably going to switch here into his Treads. I mean, I could just switch into Aloe. Actually, switching the Aloe feels pretty good, because you're not going to roost here, because if I just click it again. I do want to calc that, though. What a play on my end. So, he is specially defensive. God, that's like max. That is max. Wow, that is max special defense calm. So, good to know. Really, really, really good to know. I would anticipate the treads to come out here. And no matter what, I think just Aloe is a good play here. I don't think you're going to click Roost. So we're going to see. He is going to go into treads. Okay, perfect. We are going to click the flip turn here. I expect maybe a Stealth Rock to come out. Or like a Volt Switch. Yeah, there's the Volt Switch. It's 22. Feels like that's doing a lot. Maybe not. Treads. Let's see. Volt Switch. That is no special attack. Probably like minus special attack. Yeah, minus special attack. So it could be Jolly, could be Impish. Something like that. I would anticipate Slowking to come out here. I think Slowking makes a lot of sense. If it's specially defensive, it does like 15 to 20%. If he's physically defensive, it's going to do nothing. Pheromosa would also be really nice to come out here. Yeah, I really like the position. I think getting that power gem off is really good. He does go Slowking, so we're going to be able to see his set 19%. Wow. That's like high roll, but he's specially defensive or he's something else. I think I just go Meowscarada and Knockoff. Knockoff should kill. Yeah, we will just go in the Meowscarada and we will click Knockoff here. But a really good start for us. Could be Colbur? I don't think you would not be. I think, yeah, here's the Moltres. Please no Flame Body. Please no Flame Body. And we're good. Okay, so Moltres is gone. That's really, really good. Pheromosa comes in here. And I think I could just go Aloe. Yeah, I will just go Aloe. We'll see what he wants to do. Is going to U-turn. So we can calc. He is... So Pheromosa. U-turn did 24. Ooh. Oh, that's minus special attack. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. He's just not banded. 24. That's looking like max attack. Could be adamant. But he's not banded, and he's not life orb, and he's not silver powder. Well, good to know. Here comes the treads. I do like just throwing off a wish. I don't know, like, he could just Volt Switch, but I like flip turning. He just Earthquakes, 29%. Treads. That's looking like max attack. How much will Jolteon do with Terra Fire, Terra Blast? Maybe not enough. We will outspeed with Iron Moth. Iron Moth can get some really, really big damage. I don't think you're Scarf. I don't think you're Scarf. You could be Scarf. I think if he goes for Earthquake again here, he's Scarf. So, you know, I'm going to switch into Meowscarada. Anticipating that if he is Scarf, he would stay in. And if he was anything that isn't Scarf, he would switch out. And then we can get a free Treble Axle or a knockoff here. So I think it's a good plan. He does switch out into the Slowking. That is fine. Knockoff is pretty obvious. But I think that's okay. He could go into Pheromosa. Could go into Diancie. I kind of want a U-turn. Anticipating... Well, I don't want this Pheromosa to have an item. I will U-turn, though. He is special attack investment on the Pheromosa. Most likely. It's probably mixed. I don't think it's Sash. I feel like he could be Scarf. There's the Treads. The Treads comes out. So he's definitely not Scarf. He's specially defensive. Or sorry, he's just defensive, but Terra Blast should do enough now. I don't think you're AV, but you could... Well, even if you're AV, if you have a lot of speed, I think I just want to go Moth. And I think I want to... I could go Fiery Dance, but I also could just Discharge. I'm going to Fiery Dance. He does go Slow King, so we can get a Calc here. 27. Do get that boost. I am doing a lot of Calcs. It's definitely a more methodical game than I'm used to. Fiery Dance to 27. That's looking like AV. Which is good to know. I am just going to go Snorlax here. I think I just want to fire off an Earthquake or just a Return. So, definitely a interesting pivot game right now. Iron Moth, yeah, it could cook. But yeah, he's like max. It's like a ton of special defense and Assault Vest. Like maybe even max. Yeah, it's looking like max special defense, careful Assault. I did expect Assault Vest going into this matchup. It does mean, though, that you really cannot touch Snorlax at all, which is really good. Snorlax could kind of cook here. If I position it correctly, I think Snorlax could cook here. The Terra Ground should be a reveal that I am running Earthquake, because it isn't just an offensive, or sorry, a defensive Terra. It's not a great defensive Terra, but actually it's pretty good defensive Terra here because basically everything is neutral or resistant. He is going to go for the Side Shock, do 31. So 31. What the heck? How does it do so much? How did it do so much? Okay. I don't know what kind of set this is. Kind of just want to go for a Return. Because there's the Manaphy. Return is going to do 35. God, that's nothing. Snorlax is just kind of weak. Snorlax is just kind of weak. Return should have done 35. That's looking like max HP, possibly. Yeah, it's that's like, it definitely has some HP or defense investment. I think an Aloe switch is pretty good. I could also go Jolteon and Volt Switch. I think I will go Jolteon and Volt Switch. Alluring Voice, that's fine. I think I like the idea of just Terra Blast Fire. I just don't think you're... I'm just going to Volt Switch, because even if you do go Treads, I can just hit you with the Terra Blast Fire. Could also Calm Mind. Calm Mind isn't bad, but I'm scared of you going into Pheromosa and being... We also can't really touch the Diancie right now. Jolteon kind of gets completely walled by the Diancie. We're not like Terra Water. And yeah, he just goes into Diancie, so good play on my end. 27. Whoa, that is like not defensive at all. That is not defensive at all. That's looking like max HP, but no special defense, which is pretty good for us. Aloe could be pretty good in this position. Switch out, switch something in. Should be slower. Snorlax would also be good. Necrozma could be good. Get Necrozma in and start subbing, but I am worried about I don't know if you'd run U-Turn and Bug Buzz. Let's run Necrozma here. Let's get a sub up and see if we can cook something up here. Necrozma on... Do get the substitute. He does go for Trick Room. That's fine by me. I have, like, no investment. Max Special Attack, Moonblast would knock out my sub, but now it won't. So now we can go for it again. And even if he's max Special Attack, Meteor Beam. Oh, wow. Oh, he gets the crit. Oh, the crit's pretty bad. That crit really, really hurts. That changes a lot. I think I can go Snorlax, though. But he's looking like max HP, max Special Attack. Goes for the Moonblast. Okay, Earthquake. If I'm Terra Ground, it doesn't even do that much. I think I just want to rest. I think I will just rest. The crit does kind of matter, but I think I can be okay because Aloe positioning with maybe a Wish Pass could be pretty good. It is unlucky for sure. I don't think he has Body Press. Trick Room, Moonblast, Meteor Beam. What would be the final move? Probably Earth Power for the Iron Moth. I would anticipate Earth Power. Moonblast, 7. Wow. Okay, so he's like minus. So good to know. Good to know. But he's not really hitting us. So he's... Return's going to do an okay amount. I'm just going to click Return. 31, yeah. Trick Room. Like, I don't think you have Rest. So I'm just going to Curse. Meteor Beam. Okay, so we Curse. We're +1. This should kill. This should kill. Yeah, Snorlax gets KO. Let's go. And now we're really slow. We're gonna do some big damage into something. Him setting up Trick Room is actually so good for us. So he can't go Pheromosa. He has to go Manaphy here. He has to go Manaphy here. Oh, he goes Treads. Oh, he doesn't know we have Earthquake. Well, let's fire it off. We never clicked it, even against it. Yeah. Oh, he is defensive as heck. He goes for Earthquake. I think here I'll just go for the return just in case. But yeah, Snorlax picking up 2 KOs. So let's... He definitely is like max HP. We're +1 on the defensive side. So we can actually 2-hit KO the Manaphy. Pheromosa could come in here. But I would probably just Terra. God, even if he's like max special attack, he actually, like, even if we're Terra Ground, he can't do anything. This thing is so good. Like, I thought this one was going to be really good into this matchup as like as a Bulkymon. And it just kind of sits. I would assume the Pheromosa comes out. Yeah, I don't think even a Pheromosa... Well, he's not banded. So... CC cannot knock us out if he's... Even if he's adamant, if he's not a booster item. There's the Manaphy. I will just go for the return. I don't think his Heart Swap. There's the Scald. 15%. He does burn. I think that's fine, though, to be honest. Yeah. I think we can Curse once more and then Rest. Because... Yeah, I just don't think he could do any damage to us. Scald. Curse. Actually, he could probably get 2 curses up. But if he switches here, it's not great. So I'll just Rest. Because, yeah, if he's... Oh, there's the Heart Swap. Okay. That's a little bit concerning. But Volt Switch would kill. Oh, no. Manaphy. Yeah, Volt Switch would probably kill here. Yeah, I don't think a Scald is going to kill, so we're just going to go into Jolteon. And take Heart. Okay, so he's really boosting up. We will Volt Switch here. We know his full set. Alluring Voice, Scald, Heart Swap, take Heart. Volt Switch does 44. What do I want to swap into? I think Necrozma is kind of just bait. I would assume he goes for Scald here. I would assume he just goes for Scald. I'm going to go with Meowscarada and bait the Flower Trick. Don't burn. Okay. I'm baiting the Flower Trick, like, super hard. Because we just don't have it. But I think I'm okay with Meowscarada going down. There's the Alluring Voice. Meowscarada's going to go down. Jolteon's going to come back out. We're going to Volt Switch. And, yeah, we don't need the Terra Fire anymore, which means that we can leverage... Snorlax to be the Terra Ground. This is why I brought both of the Terramons this week, because I thought that, like, what do I want to go into, actually? Probably Snorlax. I actually think Snorlax is, like, pretty good right now. Even though, like, it can't actually... Yeah, like, Pheromosa comes in, but I think this is fine. Like, I literally could just Terra and, like, take, like, see what set it is. Because you're not going to kill me with anything. U-turn. Fine. 34% from a Pheromosa. U-turn. Could be Jolly. It's not any boosting item. But, yeah. Do you want to get this Earthquake off? Future Sight? Yeah, I think I'll just Earthquake here. Because, I mean, I could return. But yeah, I figured the Pheromosa was going to come in. He should be able to knock us out. With a CC. Actually, no. No, he can't. I don't think so. Unless he's adamant. Okay, so he's adamant. He's adamant, and that was, like, very high roll. We're gonna go Jolteon. I don't think he's Scarf. If he is Scarf, then well played. But we are just gonna Volt Switch. Assuming the Slowking comes in. And if the Slowking comes in, I'm gonna Wish. Maybe play some games. He's taking too long, so... Oh, he is Scarf. Okay. Okay, he is Scarf. So we actually have to play it. So he's Adamant Scarf. Adamant Scarf. So close combat cannot kill us. So I think we can actually possibly take 2, but I am just going to flip turn. I am just going to flip turn. I think he'd want to switch up his moves, but he's U-turn close combat. Yeah, Scarf is, like, pretty good here, for sure. But, like, you have to go Slowking here. Because you're AV. He's AV Slowking for sure. And, like, he can touch Moth. God, if Necrozma got healthy, it would just be over. But I also do have the Mirror Coat. He didn't bring Hydreigon. That was something I was, like, really expecting. That's the whole reason I have Dragon Pulse on the Necrozma, but a little bit longer of a turn here. I mean, I think he has to go into Slowking, yeah. And I think I need to go into Necrozma and then switch back out into Aloe. That's tough. I mean, he could just Psychic move me. Yeah, so, could just Psychic. I think he's just going to Psychic move me here, but I need to leverage my options. Future Sight means, I mean, I would Psyshock, Future Sight, Flamethrower for Magearna. There's the Psyshock. Probably Sludge Bomb. I'm going to Wish. He does Future Sight. It just sucks that we're faster. Wish we were slower. Kind of want a Mirror Coat. Kind of just want a Mirror Coat. He Psyshocks. Ah, that sucks. Oh, it actually works. Oh, I didn't think that worked. I didn't think that actually worked. We will Wish again. I didn't think that Mirror Coat actually worked on Psyshock. I thought it only would work because Psyshock hits as a physical move. I thought it would work on counter instead, but okay, we will take that. That's actually really, really, really big for us. He is going to go for Ice Beam. Oh, he's fishing for a Freeze. Yeah, I think I will just Mirror Coat here. Because even if he goes in the Pheromosa, it is okay. He shouldn't have any electric or like grass moves. Future Sight, we do go for the Mirror Coat. Yeah, he's kind of banking on that right now. I think he may just go for Ice Beam again, and I think I'm just gonna risk and go into Moth because I don't think there's a better opportunity to go. Or I think I should have Mirror Coated there. No, there's a Future Sight. I will Fiery Dance. This should knock out a Slowking. Yeah. Okay, and we will die. But that is okay. We will go into... do we go into Necrozma? I mean, for differential sake, I feel like I should have gone Necrozma, but I'm just going to flip turn. All right, I feel like going into Krasma for the winning, but I don't think he kills. Yeah, close combat is going to do only 41%. We're going to flip turn, and Aloe's going to pick up a kill, and that's going to be the game. We're going to be 4-1 with a plus 13 differential off the back of some heavy hitting from Snorlax, as well as some huge bulk from the Alola Mola. So yeah, even with the unlucky crit on the Necrozma, we were able to take it home. And yeah, new team is shining. Iron Moth got a kill. Necrozma got to sit on Slowking a little bit, and Snorlax, and you know, Meowscarada did what I wanted to do with the Power Gem. But that is going to be it for this week, guys. 4-1. Killing it right now. I think we're pretty close to just clinching playoffs at this point. So probably one more win and then we're guaranteed. But yeah, pretty good differential, and I'll see y'all in the next week. Peace out, everybody.